Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American. Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, with another video. And this is going to be another short video, man, because it's here. We are here in the end of the age, and all hell is about to break loose, all according to the will of Yahawashi. We see food, gas, rent prices skyrocketing. People are losing their minds in these stores, and it's just going to get worse. You know, and with us being in the flesh, you have those moments where the flesh kicks up and tries to fucking make you feel some type of way, or just because of the uncomfortable situations we're put in sometimes, and the flesh just wants to act up and do what it does. That's the flesh. But we have to know and understand, as the servants of Yahawashi, as the true believers in His only begotten Son Yahawashi, man, that we are going to be taken care of if we are those men. And I just don't, I don't know what else to believe in, man. This is the truth. Everything that we've been taught since the first day we came into this thing has been true. All the visions are coming to pass. Everything is happening just like Yahawashi said it would, man. And we've been trying our best, even though we are complete failures. We are complete failures in the flesh. We've been doing everything that we possibly can to have our spirits right with Yahawashi, man. Meaning what? All faith in the Lord Yahawashi, putting off that old man and doing what the Most High says to do as best as we possibly can, man. So since we've been putting forth our best effort and trying to please the Lord, He's promised that when all this hell breaks loose, man, that He's going to take care of us. And that's how we have to move into these times of peril, man, into these dangerous, chaotic times that we're entering into. The entire planet Earth, is in that vibration of completely forsaking the Almighty and leaning upon themselves and thinking that they can get, let me say all people, thinking they can get a carnal victory without Yahawashi, so forth and so on, saying all these hard things against the Lord, not knowing and understanding that He's the only one that's going to take care of us during these times we're entering into, man. So, like I said, this is not going to be a long video. Just wanted to pull this out because I did a video earlier on this same topic, and this scripture came to mind after I finished the video, so I just wanted to add this onto it, or just a separate video, But Isaiah 65 tells us, man, it says what? Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But they evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Talking about who? 2/3 of our people, who have 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who have completely forsaken the Almighty Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahawashi. Well, all this hell breaking loose in the earth, you still got Jake walking around talking about they Muslim and they this and they that. You see, talking about the Bible is fake when everything in the Bible is coming to pass. So forth and so on, man. They've completely forsaken the Most High. They want to continue on in this heathenistic way of thinking and way of being, this way of life that Esau's promoted and pushed all throughout the earth. And when we come with the correction, according to Yahawashi, it's a problem. We're hateful. So forth and so on. So that's why When all hell is breaking loose, the Most High gonna give 2/3 over to the sword, man, with no hesitation and no remorse, because they refuse to be obedient to the Lord, man. So that's why he's gonna have them bow down to the what? To the slaughter. You see? When all hell is breaking loose, 2/3 have no hope. The Most High is not gonna take care of them, man. They're gonna be in a pitiful case because they forsook Yahawashi and chose to cleave unto the enemy. But as it goes on to say, verse 13, that what? Therefore, thus saith the Lord power Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's exactly what's about to happen. The servants of Yahweh, bahasham, Yahawashi, the true believers of Yahawashi, they're going to be what? They're going to be fed. They're going to be watered. You see, they're going to be nurtured by Yahweh, bahasham, Yahawashi, while all this hell is breaking loose. As it tells you in Psalms 91, he that abide in the secret place of the Most High shall do what? Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And that's what's going to happen, man. These are the things that we read when the Most High says these things. These are promises, man. That if we are obedient and do what he tells us to do, we're going to be taken care of. If we have faith in the Lord Yahawashi, we're going to be taken care of. That's what it says. So these calamities that's unfolded in the earth, the lack of food, the gas prices being so high, man, don't worry about none of that shit, man. Don't worry about none of it. You don't think the Most High know you down here in the midst of all this hell breaking loose? He know. You think the Most High don't know that, like, bro, we ain't built like that financially to be doing all that extra stuff? He knows. So what? He's going to take care of us, man. You see? In the midst of all this calamity and hell breaking loose, we're going to be taken care of. You see? We're going to be taken care of, man. Damn, she like a fucking who? Damn. So this is something we don't have to fret about, man. We don't have to worry about, like I said, the gas prices skyrocketing, the food prices skyrocketing, man. We're going to be taken care of. We are still serving the same power that made manna come down from heaven, man. We are still serving the same power that gave us quails in the wilderness. We are still serving the power that made water come out of the rock, that worked mighty miracles on behalf for our people all throughout our history. We're still serving this power, man. Even here in Babylon the Great, and wherever brothers and sisters may be in the earth, the Almighty is still there. Yahawashi is still there, man. You see? This ain't something to stress about. Verse 14 says what? Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. You see? You see that? We're going to be singing and being rejoiced in this time we coming into, because we know and understand what? Our kingdom is right around the corner, man. Our kingdom is right around the corner. While 2/3 going to be in a state of what? They're going to be in a state of mourning and in a state of sorrow, because what? They see nothing beyond Babylon the Great. This is their hope right here. They those same motherfuckers that wanted to go back to Egypt. They don't see nothing beyond Babylon. That's why they're going to sorrow. They have no hope. You see? They're the ones who are supposed to be vexed in the spirit. Not us, man. Yeah, it gets annoying, it gets agitating sometimes, but we already know what it is, man. We just got to endure. And when it's all said and done, we're going to be rewarded, man. You see? Matter of fact, I'm going to keep reading all this. Verse 15 says what? And he shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. So 2/3 are going to be slayed, man. But we continue to be faithful and endure. You see? Cleaving unto the hope of the gospel. We're going to be called by another name, man. You see? It goes on to say what? 16. That he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth. And he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes. You see that? You see? That's what the Most High is doing for us. Even though we're about to come into a time of calamities and chaos, it's not for us to be sorrowing, because we know that what? The Most High is about to take us from these troubles, man. We're going to be kept from these troubles. And when the Lord Yahawashi returns, he's going to take us from this, and we're going to enter into what? That kingdom where indwelleth righteousness, man. You see that, hey, that true beginning of our life, man. Immortality. To never sorrow ever again, man. That's the hope that we look forward to. You see? 17 says what? For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth. For the former shall not be remembered, nor come to mind. This shit is only temporary, man. It's only temporary. We just have to suffer a little bit more. And once that's over, this shit's gonna be a thing of the past, man. We're looking forward to leaving Babylon in the review, man. You see? It says what? I might as well read all this. It says what, man? 18. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. So we have, even in these times we coming into now, man. All this calamity is coming, so what? The Most High can usher in our kingdom. He's taking the kingdom away from Esau to give it unto who? Give it unto Jacob, for us to receive our blessing that our forefather Isaac gave unto our forefather Jacob. That's why all this is happening, man. We're about to receive our blessing. Esau got his, now it's time to get ours. It says what? Behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. But before we can fully enter into that, what has to happen? Babylon has to completely collapse, man. So don't worry about none of that shit. You see? Don't worry about none of this shit that's going on. Let it happen. It's got to be. Yeah, it gets scary at sometimes. It gets scary. It gets scary at times, but it must be, man. This is what it is. But you got to take joy in knowing that the Lord is there to uphold you, as he told you in Isaiah 41. It says what? 19. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people. And the voice of weeping shall no more be heard in her, nor the voice of crying. There shall be no more thence an infant of days, nor an old man that have not fulfilled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old. But the sinner being 100 years old shall be accursed. Because what? We're entering into a state of immortality. If you were able to die and you died at 100 years old, you still would be considered a babe, man. Because 100 years old ain't nothing compared to eternity, to everlasting life. You see? That's what everything is moving into the direction of what? Us coming into immortality, man. Us coming back into the fullness of our godhood. You see? Verse 21 says what? And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. You see, this is what's awaiting us beyond Babylon, man. You see? Having the palace according to your liking, man. You know, whatever you want, you're going to be able to have it. That's what we're moving toward, man. Coming into our blessing forevermore. Verse 22, they shall not inhabit and another, it's like they shall not build and another inhabit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hand. Look at that. The Most High is telling us what it is, man. We just got to endure these times of tribulation that we're about to enter into, this time of Jacob's trouble, and after that, man, we good. We good, man. You see, the Most High gonna see that we never have a sorrow ever again. We'll never want for anything ever again. Everything we want in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be able to have it whenever we want it, man. But once again, what must happen? Everything that you see around you must take place. Hyperinflation. Fucking the food prices being fucking astronomical. You see? The fuel prices being astronomical, man. All these things must be. You see? All these things must be before we can come into the fullness of the blessing, man. You see? 23 says what? They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of YAHAWAH, and their offspring with them. And that's eventually the entire nation of Israel, man. We are blessed by Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. You see? So we just got to endure and trust in the Most High's process, and know when it's, and have faith that when it's all said and done, the Most High is going to bring us into everything that He's promised to give unto us, man. Going back to what the Most High promised unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the things that the Most High has promised unto us. He is faithful who promised, man. It tells you in the scriptures that remaineth for rest to the people of the Lord, man. But before we can enter into that rest, we got to endure these times. The rest is going to come, man. The rest is going to come. The Most High promised. You see? We just got to stand strong and be bold with all faith in the Lord Yahawashi that He going to pull us up out of this fire that's about to be unleashed in the earth, man. You see? Verse 24 says what? And it shall come to pass that before... Man, listen to this. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer. And while they are yet speaking, I will hear. You hear that? This is what Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is about to bring us back into. Being on that type of level with Him, man. That before we finish our prayer, it's going to be answered. We could be in the midst of our prayer, and it's already going to be done for us, man. That's the type of level we're going to be on. But for us to come into this type of access, man, we have to endure these hard times. So let these heathen and these 2/3 worry about the food prices, worry about the gas prices, worry about rent, so forth and so on. The Lord is going to take care of us, man. You see? Because we looking beyond this place. We looking to enter into what we're reading right here. You see? Complete access back to the Father. And it begins with our faith in the Lord Yahawashi. You see? So Isaiah 65:24, and it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and dust shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. But before we can get to this level of living, to this level of paradise that we're reading about right here, hey, we have to watch the greatest fall in the history of mankind happen, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to watch the greatest empire to be erected on the earth completely collapse and fall apart, man. So let's enjoy this, man. Let's enjoy every second of it. Yeah, it's going to get rough. Yeah, it's going to get scary. You know, we about to be put in crazy situations, but know and understand it's all for the glorification of the Lord. Just have faith in it, man. And when it's all said and done, we're going to be greatly rewarded as is written, man. So, yeah, it's about to happen. It's about to go down. See, but Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi got our back, man. Lord willing, we continue to be faithful. You see? So with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there pushing His word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work that Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do. With that, Mr. Shalom, Wah, Abba, Baba.